Hi and welcome to my channel Intentional Nurse Life Balance, where I share information on health, particularly gut health and becoming debt-free. Gut health is something that is of importance to me because it is something that I have been struggling with, and I've been doing a lot of researches and making a lot of adjustments to heal my gut. I've also been sharing what I've been doing to heal, and today I'm going to share with you some of the things not to do during the healing process. First thing on my list is not eating too fast. As the mom of a busy 5-year-old and a nurse, I can tell you it can be sometimes impossible not to eat fast, especially as a nurse when you're working and you're trying to finish one task to get to another, or you're trying to finish your meal quickly to get to a procedure or whatever it is. It can be very difficult not to eat fast. But when you're healing yourself from acid reflux or GERD, it is important that you pay particular attention to the rate at which you're eating. Eating at a fast rate does not allow for your food to properly digest. Next is eating high volumes of carbs and sugars. Again, as a nurse, it can be very challenging not to eat 2 or 3 donuts during your day or eat tons of chocolate. But chocolate is one of those things that trigger acid reflux or symptoms of GERD. I know it is very hard because chocolate is usually one of the first things that people bring as gifts when they come to visit nursing station or nursing offices. But when you struggle or you're seeking or you're on your journey to healing yourself of acid reflux or GERD, it is something that you want to avoid. Which leads me to my next point of avoiding foods that are a trigger for your acid reflux. Now, you know what those food items are that triggers your symptoms. It could be drinking sodas, caffeinated beverages, eating citrus items, dairy, fat, meat, tomatoes, things that are highly saturated with oils. All those can be triggers for acid reflux. So whatever your triggers are, you want to pay particular attention to those triggers and avoid them. Along the same lines, you also want to avoid eating a lot of processed food or fatty food. Again, these are triggers that could exacerbate your symptoms, and you want to avoid those. If you participate in exercising, you want to pay attention to the time at which you exercise. Eating and exercising shortly after can be a recipe for symptoms of acid reflux or GERD. Give your body ample time to digest the food that you've eaten, and also so that the food won't be regurgitated into your esophagus by jumping up or doing all those various exercises. So yes, you definitely want to give yourself ample time between meals and exercise to ensure that your symptoms don't flare up when you exercise. Sleep is important, but you also don't want to go to sleep shortly after eating. So you want to avoid going to sleep less than 2 hours after eating any meal. Lying down puts extra pressure on your body and it opens the sphincter that's already open. You want to give your body, again, ample time to process the food that you've eaten and also allow maximum time for absorption so that there's not extra pressure being created to cause backflow of stomach acid. You also want to avoid eating late at night, along the same path of sleeping. Working late and having extra responsibilities at home, you could find yourself eating way late at night. But again, you want to give your body ample time to have the opportunity to digest. So the later you eat, the more likely it is that you're going to sleep without having fully digested your meal. So try to eat earlier in the day and not to eat too late at night, so that when you do go to sleep, you're not at risk for experiencing symptoms of acid reflux or GERD.